Hey everybody, Dan Labbe with Lance Reisland here. We're going to break down some more film, this time from the Browns' loss to the Raiders. So we know on defense that they missed a bunch of tackles, and that was a big problem in the run game. But it was more than just tackling issues. Lance is going to walk us through some of the gap integrity issues that the Browns had against the Raiders. Lance, take it away.
All right, besides the tackling, let's take a look at why the Raiders had so much success in the run game. A lot of it has to do with gap responsibility and gap integrity of the Browns defense. So here on a first down and 11, the Raiders are going to come out at 13 personnel. They got one back, three tight ends, and one receiver. Now, if you look at the Browns defense, they're gonna counter with a four-man front. Delpit's up, three linebackers are in because of the 13 personnel, and Newsome's up. Ward's over here. You got a free safety deep, but really they got 8.5, 9 guys in the box. So you're wondering how can they get such a big run here? So if you look at the gaps, right, starting from inside out, you got A, B, C, D, and E. Because of the fact there's two tight ends in, there's actually an extra gap, an E gap, which makes a big deal here coming forward. All right. Then you look over here, you got A, B, C, and D. All right. So you got a tight end, two tight ends over here, receivers really close. Now let's take a look at what the Raiders are going to run. Raiders are going to run a duo on first down, like I said, first down and 11, and you can see the blocking. Now, Delpit, he's got D gap. Garrett's got B gap. Reed has got Garrett's got C gap. Reed's got B gap. Tomlinson's got A. Bush has got A. Harris has got B. Smith or JOK, they have C. You're going to see no one takes it. And then Newsome and Ward are going to be the D and E gap guys, all right? So now let's take a look here. As you go through this, you're going to see it's a duo. And what that means is there's two big double teams inside here. They're going to double team and get to these backers. Once these backers read the double team, they're going to come screaming. And like I said over here, either JOK or Smith has to come down into this C gap. If they don't, they're both going to be in D gap. And then you have Newsom and Ward who are in E gap. Now, moving forward, you can see the play starts. You got tight end going to Delpit. Delpit's making sure. You can see how they all have their gaps. And for the most part, the Browns are really good in their gap responsibilities. Read the double here. You'll see Tomlinson and Harris are fighting their double teams well. The linebackers, once they read that double team, their job is to fly up in their gaps, which they do. You can see the Raiders are ready for it, and they're ready to chip off. Over here, it's either got to be, I don't know the call on the defense, obviously, but either Smith or JOK has to be in C gap. And what ends up happening is they're both in D gap, which leaves a poor gap responsibility or gap integrity. You have Ward outside, you have Newsom outside. So you literally have two guys in D, two guys in E, but no one in C. So finally, you're going to see, regardless of how many people they have in the box, it's going to result in a 17-yard run from Zamir White because of the fact the Browns don't have anybody in C gap. If you look across the board here, everything else is occupied. Goes to show you team defense is what the Browns need to play moving forward.